D-backs third baseman Eduardo Escobar picked up the baseball glove when he was 7 years old. The Venezuelan native grew up with little to nothing, but achieving his dream to become a professional baseball player enables him to give back to the community everything he never had. If you were an RMU player, you did not want to be in here this weekend. The power play was firing on all cylinders for the Sun Devils. They finished the series with 5 goals on the power play. Growing up, Kevin Cron spent his summers in these very seats watching his hometown team. Now, fans are getting to watch him play as a member of the Diamondbacks. It's extremely important that student athletes replenish their body with the right fuel. Their sport and training itself wears down the body, and progress can only be made with the right nutrition. Arizona set a new franchise mark with 8 homers in one game against the Philadelphia Phillies that actually concluded with an MLB record 13 homers combined. Walker's known for his ability to score, but nearly half of his collegiate goals have come on the power play. And most of those man advantage scores are coming from the top of the left circle. Now, the future is looking a bit brighter on the blue line for Arizona, and the 18-year-old Swede could play in the NHL as soon as next season.
Ability 360 in Phoenix recently hosted what's believed to be the only stand-up amputee basketball tournament in the nation.
But as our Ethan Schmidt explains, this event was a whole lot more than a trophy.
Motivate, educate, and inspire. This is the motto of Phoenix-based AMP1 basketball, created for people with amputations who want to be a part of a competitive sport. AMP1 player and coach Nick Pryor adjusted to life as an amputee after losing the bottom half of his right leg in a firearm accident when he was very young.
I was lucky enough to be, 4 years old when it happened, and when you're that age, you kind of take up and keep running with it, and I've never, it's never stopped me whatsoever.
Pryor said he started playing organized basketball as an amputee when he was 6 years old. Now he's striving to grow the game of stand-up amputee basketball. It allows those with upper or lower extremity disabilities to compete with the team.
Wheelchair basketball, only lower body disabilities can play, so it kind of excludes those people with upper extremity disabilities, but for this, it includes everybody.
It's the perfect team game, but at the same time, there are so many one-on-one aspects that you can challenge yourself individually.
We're cut from the same cloth. We have the same vision as far as not only where our lives have brought us, but also where we want our lives to go.
AMP1 takes the court right here at Ability 360 in Phoenix. These guys compete at a very high level, and basketball allows them to display their athleticism, passion, and purpose.
A lot of us have been playing basketball our whole lives compared to people that are very new to the game. But for us, it's not about the trophy. It's about trying to expand this game and get as many people here. And we want to find the best competition. We want to be pushed to our limits too.
Nick, along with the help of others, has put on America's only stand-up amputee basketball tournament at Ability 360 for 5 years and counting. This year's tournament had participants from 9 different states, including 6 players representing AMP1.
It's very interesting how we can make that work. It's with all the time differences, with from coast to coast, we got players on our team, and it's, social media is a big help to us to kind of keep each other accountable.
But going forward, the biggest goal for AMP1 is getting stand-up amputee basketball into the Paralympic Games.
I think this tournament can be looked at being the only one of its kind in the country to kind of, propel that into the talk to be a Paralympic sport.
While Pryor and AMP1 hope to see 3-on-3 stand-up amputee basketball in future Paralympic Games, 3-on-3 basketball will make its debut at the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. In Phoenix, Ethan Schmidt, Cronkite News.
The Cactus Classic, which Nick Pryor's AMP1 team won just last weekend, is set to return to Ability 360 next summer.
Ability 360 is one of only 3 facilities across the country explicitly designed for people with disabilities to participate in sports and fitness.
Getting out in the community is generally part of the job of being a professional athlete.
For Eduardo Escobar, it's a passion. Ethan Schmidt got to see it firsthand.
Earlier this week, I made it out to the Diamondbacks branch of the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Phoenix, where Eduardo Escobar was the center of attention. Diamondbacks Vice President Debbie Castaldo says third baseman Eduardo Escobar is constantly begging her for opportunities to engage with youth in the Phoenix community.
He really is a testament to the power of education and opportunity for kids, and wherever he is, he's going to fight for those things, and he is so genuine about it.
I do everything, because I'm feeling my heart. I'm not doing nothing in my life because I want for reach something, whatever. No, for me the most important is how much the kids so happy. It's for me most important. So every time I do a chance, every time I do something for the kid, help people, I will do it. Because I'm feeling.
D-backs third baseman Eduardo Escobar picked up the baseball glove when he was 7 years old. The Venezuelan native grew up with little to nothing, but achieving his dream to become a professional baseball player enables him to give back to the community everything he never had.
These kids really do see him as a role model because he has overcome extraordinary obstacles to be here and to play baseball. He loves playing every day. He loves being in Arizona. He really is a very special guy.
He gives of himself more than anybody I've ever really been around as far as making sure that those around him are provided for. He's a pretty special human being for that.
For me, it's the most important, help community, help people, help the kid, the most important for me because I want to see the smile,
Escobar didn't go past the 8th grade and had to get a job before he was 10. Now, a major league slugger, it's that experience, never giving up on your dreams, that he stresses with all of the kids he meets. Ethan Schmidt, Cronkite News.
14 miles separate Mountain Point High School and Chase Field. For Kevin Cron, it's a baseball journey that took him 8 years to make.
Ethan Schmidt joins us in the broadcast center with more.
From Mountain Point to the show. These are the words posted on the outfield fence at the local Valley High School with one of the top baseball programs in Arizona. You can see 4 names that follow, and soon there will be a 5th. Within a week, Diamondbacks rookie Kevin Cron made his major league debut, got sent down, only to be brought right back up and score the winning run and a walk-off win in his first game at Chase Field.
From the highest of highs, getting called up for your debut, and then, you're a little down, but you understand the process and on your way down, and you're immediately thinking about what you can do to get back, and then, within 24 hours, you get the call that you're back up.
His debut was the culmination of a journey that began right here in the Valley at Ahwatukee's Mountain Point High School. Kevin played for the only Mountain Point team to win a state championship in 2011, and he also received All-American honors.
It's really special to watch boys that had a passion for this and knew that was their goal, and then grinded it out and busted their tail to get there.
Growing up, Kevin Cron spent his summers in these very seats watching his hometown team. Now, fans are getting to watch him play as a member of the Diamondbacks.
He's a special one. Beyond baseball-wise, when you look at the numbers and just what he does, it's freakish, but he's just an unbelievable person that does things the right way.
Buck joined several members of Cron's family in San Francisco for Kevin's major league debut, an experience Diamondbacks manager Torey Lavello said Kevin would never forget.
He had a great day. I remember giving him a big hug just to congratulate him and tell him, welcome to the big leagues. You did it, and now it's time to go out and perform.
Cron's call-up was made even more special by hearing it from his AAA manager, Chris, who also happens to be his dad. Kevin joins his brother CJ in the majors. CJ's a first baseman and designated hitter with the Minnesota Twins. In the broadcast center, Ethan Schmidt, Cronkite News.